This is the story of a kid, and his name is Illusions. Now he was sitting in his class, and his CD was cooling. Then a female sits in front of him, and her name is Nikki. This female must be a goddess because she's so goddamn pretty. Then the two started talking, and everything seemed cool. But he wanted to know Nikki more than just in school. And homecoming was coming up, so he asked her to go. And she stuttered at first, but then the answer was no. This was one of the many lessons Illusions had learned, because the kid got curved harder than a car in a U-turn. And later that night the kid's vision started to blur. But as he went blind, all he could envision was her. From all the red in her hair to all the brown in her eyes, from all the swag in her clothes to all the thick in her thighs. Everything about Nikki was just so fucking perfectious. And it wasn't his birthday, but he was loving her presence. A few days pass, Illusion sees Nikki again. But Nikki's with the dude and he's way more than just her friend. Illusion sits down and then he looks at the two. Then he gets up and leaves, unsure on what he should do. So then he starts walking until he finally gets home. He picks up his pen and pad and starts gripping his microphone. Then all of a sudden the mic turns into a pistol. He aims it at his paper and he starts shooting missiles. The year passes by, they grow further apart. And the further they grow, the more it hurts Illusion's heart. One day he asks Nikki, could he come to her locker? And on the middle of the way there, he asks, can he stop her? He pulls out his telephone and then begins to recite the lyrical emotions for her he could no longer fight. And then he tells Nikki that he knows that she has another. And even though that's how it is, that he will always love her. Nikki pauses for a moment, she has nothing to say. Then she looks into his eyes and starts walking away. For the rest of the day, the two don't talk to each other. And for the rest of the night, Illusions is forced to suffer the accumulating pain that is built up within his chest. Cause on his worst days, being with Nikki was the best. Looking forward to nothing except for seeing her once. And then crumbling down on the days that she didn't come. He picks up the pad again and begins to write for days. All of his ambition has diffused into the page. He puts his all into it, gives it everything he's got. He doesn't want to end up as the dude Nikki forgot. His mind is focused on it, says tomorrow is the date. He's gonna recite his art, forget the doubt and the hate. Those feelings left his mind and that's where this dude is ready. It's finally morning and the kid is breathing heavy. This is the last chance that he'll get to tell Nikki. He's sitting in class and he's wondering where is she. It's the last day and his mouth is going numb. Then he finally realizes that Nikki didn't come. He starts to yell out loud in the language that she speaks. Tengo fuerte sentimientos por ti. Nikki, I love you and I'm wishing you were here. Losing you was definitely my biggest fucking fear. And now that I'm facing it, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck standing here and again without you.